Welcome to Hot Flash Chronicles, where midlife is messy, menopause is madness, and we're sweating through it together.
We're Angie and Shelly, two caffeine-fueled, slightly inappropriate grandmas who say what everyone's thinking.
So grab a drink, crank up the AC, and let's dive in. Angie.
Shelly. Probably
It's
didn't
time.
even pick that up. Shelly.
It's
what's
time.
Crack-a-lacking?
It's time to do the thing that we love to do.
Which is
A
have
podcast
a podcast episode.
With me and you.
Aw, that was sweet.
Yeah, you're welcome. So,
what are we
talking about, Miss Angie?
We are going to talk about things that we believed as children or adolescents that we put a lot of energy into thinking that these were going to be problems in our life that turned out to not be.
So maybe like superstitions or urban legends or things we'd heard about that we thought, oh my God.
Things that little kids worry about a lot.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That didn't
for sure
come to fruition. Thank God.
Well,
so we're just I'm going to go right out and we're going to start with like the Bermuda Triangle.
Oh, I spent a lot of time worrying about the Bermuda Triangle. Like, what if I have to fly from Florida to somewhere someday?
Well, because there was a movie. There were movies about the
Bermuda
Triangle.
Tons of them. Yeah.
And it was like, are there people that have literally been lost forever and ever, amen, in some universe that is a parallel universe because they went through the... I wonder where that even started. Well, but I definitely was afraid of it.
And there's something like, I mean, there's like, they think there's aliens involved maybe, or that you go into another, like you said, a time dimension, like where maybe people aren't aging and they're just hanging out in this fog. I don't know. But I do know that I did worry about it. And that movie was very, there were several Bermuda Triangle things. And like they lose like military crafts and ships, planes, trains, and automobiles, anything that went through there.
Which was not a movie about the Bermuda Triangle.
It's not.
Ironically.
It should be, but it's
something that I thought was really going to be a bigger issue in life that I would have to overcome is quicksand.
Oh, I haven't been around any quicksand.
I'm sure quicksand actually exists.
It does, but I don't know that it's as common as people. We were led to believe.
The floor does not, in fact, turn into hot lava.
No.
Right?
No.
So quicksand, I thought, as a child,
oh dear,
I thought that quicksand was pretty much out there all the time in any nature.
Oh.
I thought
like at the playground.
Yep.
There's
like anywhere there's like trees or any sort of nature or forest situation.
What about a beach?
Yeah.
Must have been terrifying.
Definitely thought there was quicksand at the beach. I had all sorts of plans on what I would do if I was caught in quicksand. Knock on wood, not even once has it been an issue.
Goodness.
Crazy. Can you imagine if it was?
That'd be terrible.
Suck. You wouldn't go on any walks.
Yeah.
Like, what if you just like sunk down into the earth?
I think there really is quicksand, but I feel like it's like not necessarily on our continent.
Oh, I do travel internationally a lot.
I think maybe it's like in Africa, like places where there's jungles and stuff, I think.
We have jungles.
We have to look it up. We'll have to look that up and find out, where is quicksand? Where is it? Where does it live? And who all has made it through the Bermuda Triangle? Maybe we need to. Lots of people. You can fly there. Now, some things about the Bermuda Triangle, why they do think that there is, that is, they feel like there's a different magnetic thing there, and that might be why some things have been lost there. But I don't know. I think there is more research on it than there probably should be. What about the Fountain of Youth? That was there's been movies about that and thoughts about that.
Or like Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah.
Things like that. Sasquatch.
Okay.
Sasquatch territory.
Living in the Pacific Northwest, the one I was going to bring up Bigfoot. Bigfoot, a.k.a. Sasquatch.
How do we know that it wasn't just like a really hairy dude?
So my mom grew up in Quinault, and she swore, because they have a redwood, not a redwood forest, but they have a rainforest. Quinault is a rainforest, one of the only rainforests in the Pacific Northwest, might be the only one. And it is quite, if you go through there, it's very much like a little kid's fairy tale. It's got some really big ferns. It's got the moss dripping
That
everywhere,
sounds cool.
the big old
You're
trees.
not selling it.
And so my mom swore that when she was younger, that there was evidence, and everybody there was in Quinault. There's Native American. There's a reservation there, so there's a lot of folklore from the Native American community that and indigenous people that Bigfoot was a real thing.
So
So
are we going under the assumption that there was only one Sasquatch? There was only one, or were there multiple
squatches,
however you say
the
multiple
plural
Sasquatch?
Sasquatches, Sasquatchites. I don't know. I think it's that there's more than one.
Well, I mean, they'd have to,
If they're going to keep seeing them over all the centuries, they've got to be
yeah, because they would have
be a
to
little Sasquatch fan.
repopulate themselves with their own species,
Yeah.
one would think.
Harry and the Hendersons. Like there's got to
Harry
be.
and the Hendersons.
Yeah.
So, and if there was only one, then
Yeah.
how long do Sasquatch?
Sasquatches live? Yeah, I
But
think
as
there's
a kid,
more.
I thought that there was I thought that Bigfoot was for real, and apparently your mom, as an adult, felt it.
There were TV shows in the 70s that would give documented, like, people telling their stories of when they went to the Bermuda Triangle or when they went out into the forest and saw a Sasquatch. There's like some famous footage that
Or
they
like
now
Loch Ness
think,
Monster. There's
or
like the
the Loch Ness
video
Monster.
of Nessie.
And there's a video of that Sasquatch lumbering through the woods. It's very grainy. And they didn't have AI then, so people had to dress up in a Sasquatch outfit
Terrible
if they
idea.
were going to fake it.
That doesn't sound
But
fun.
there were TV shows that you could watch they're like documentaries, but obviously they really weren't documentaries because these aren't facts. But it was people retelling, like, when they went to Area 51 and they saw aliens. Aliens is another big one.
Alien abduction. I thought that was going to be a bigger problem than it has proven to be.
Yeah, I have not been down a lot of country roads where
I thought there would be more lava in my life.
Well,
More volcanic eruptions.
We lived near Mount St. Helens, and I was alive during the big Mount St. Helens eruption. So it really did happen. But I guess I thought maybe, like, I might be faced with direct lava more.
Yeah, I thought I would have to circumvent, like, navigating over lava more often, and especially the floor being lava. That was a real thing.
That was scary. I think the floor could just become lava, for sure. Little kids,
we worried imaginative, right?
No wonder I had, like, ulcers when I was 5. I was worried about Sasquatch and aliens and the floor turning into lava.
And quicksand.
It's a lot. Like, little kids don't need more to worry about. It's hard enough just to go to kindergarten.
I was convinced that my parents were bank robbers and kidnappers, and that they had kidnapped my sister and I. And I had my sister convinced of it, to the point that she, one time, like, my mom or somebody was picking her up and she was screaming, like, "You're not my real mom," or something like that. Like, it was, I had wild imagination, which shouldn't surprise anybody who knows me currently.
Yeah, how did you come to this conclusion? Like, what was it? What clues did they give you that they were bank robbers?
I think just watching, like, Penelope Pitstop cartoon.
I
think just
little
whatever
projection.
I was watching. Oh, totally. I was a projector.
You know what? I thought I might get tied up and left on the train tracks.
For sure.
A little more often.
I thought there would be a lot more sharks that I would come into contact with, that I would potentially have to fight, or it's you or me kind of thing.
Wow.
I did believe that if you pee in the pool, there's dye in there that makes it turn a certain color.
There is some, but I don't think most people have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I believe that or like the things like...
Did it keep you from peeing in the pool?
Yeah.
That was a good one then.
Yeah. And now I don't pee in the pool because that's just gross. I don't want to swim in other people's pee.
No.
Now the lake.
Good choice.
That's a whole different story.
Good choice.
Yeah.
Oh, out in nature, fine, but not
Lake Chelan. I'll definitely jump off the boat and pee if I need to.
Things you didn't know about Angie that you now know. So peeing in a lake, not a problem. Peeing in a pool, problem. Just FYI. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was weird though, because if you saw it on TV, you would just kind of think, oh, this is real. Like it's on TV. When
Well,
I was little, if it was on TV, it meant it was real.
I think kids, I read somewhere at some point that kids cannot discern reality versus fantasy until they're 8.
Yeah.
Like they don't understand that something is make believe. Like
Hmm.
that they just don't understand that line of reality.
Yeah.
So I probably was not sitting in reality when and mom and dad, I apologize for convincing Missy
You were bank
um
robbers and
that you
kidnappers.
were bank robbers and kidnappers.
Big
That's
time.
I'll cop that. That's on
I
me.
did think there would be more witch activity,
I wish there was.
more witchcraft. I did think that because there was a lot of shows like Bewitched and I Dream of
Mhm.
Jeannie. So that people could be magical did really seem to be a thing. That you could have an identical cousin seemed to be a
Oh,
thing
yeah,
because,
like a long
uh,
lost.
like if you watched that Bewitched, the main character had an identical cousin that was her. Like one of her, it was her regular Samantha was the blonde,
Mm,
and then
that's a good show that
her
was.
cousin Serena was her with a brunette wig on. Also, I Dream of Jeannie. Jeannie had blonde hair, and then her cousin Jeannie had brunette hair. The bad one was always the brunette.
That
The evil
tracks.
one was always the brunette. That's me on the brunette. So, but it was just funny that on television, we would believe that we could have an identical twin cousin,
That would come
not
out of
sister,
nowhere.
that would just come out of nowhere.
I also thought inheritances would be a really
More,
like,
I
you
wish they
just get
were.
inheritances all the time, like, people
Yeah.
would just leave you bunches of money all the time. I thought that was, like, a solid financial
Plan.
plan
Yeah. I don't have to
was
worry about it. I'm going to
I
inherit.
just thought that everybody that I ever knew that was gonna die was gonna leave me buckets of
I
money.
think that only happens like if you're a Hilton or a Trump or something like that. I think you
Mhm.
have to be those kind of people for that to be your reality.
Yeah,
Most
so
of
I
us
really
don't,
thought that,
you know,
there was good money in,
just waiting around for
inheritances.
inheriting stuff.
Well, no, I didn't want anybody to die, but,
Yeah.
that kinda stuff,
Yeah.
like, where I thought, like, "Oh, that's a solid," like, "Well, I'll just get I don't need to have a job because 'cause I'll just get, like,
Well, see, and
$1,000,000
I
every
kind of
time."
thought, I thought,
Like, my great aunt dies, I'm gonna definitely get $1,000,000 because
for
she's
sure.
got buckets of money.
Yeah.
She didn't
I,
have
I
buckets
thought
of money.
also, I thought like when you got out of high school, you would just have a real top notch job. Like,
Oh, yeah.
because everything on TV, everybody
Yeah.
had a like fancy career.
Mm.
And I didn't recognize, oh, you have to go to school and get a degree and have a bunch of crappy jobs at Kmart before that thing was going to happen. And you might have to put effort into it. Like you
Yeah.
just don't get a career.
I also thought that, it was much more likely that the dwelling that you live in would burn down, that you would have a house fire,
Oh,
or, that there were robbers that came in all the time. Like, I really thought that was a very real
like every week,
threat,
somebody
that
breaking in
it's real common to get your house robbed or to have your house.
by an alien Sasquatch, even. Like, I
That
thought
was a Sasquatch,
one of the
actually.
shows, and I remember it to this day, one of the Sasquatch shows that was on like Channel 13, which wasn't the reputable channel. It was the one that showed things like Sasquatch. But one of them is this couple is sitting in their living room at night watching TV, and the Sasquatch broke through the living room window, and his hairy
It's a
Sasquatch.
reenactment,
It
though.
is a reenactment. His hairy Sasquatch arm came through and tried to grab them, and that very much sticks out in my mind that the Sasquatch was going to come and break your window. Like I don't know why he doesn't just come in the door. He's going to break your window and come in. But and also the aliens, you're going to be driving down a road, a country road, and they're going to suck you right up out of the car. And just off
I
this
mean, not
dark
much you
country
can do
road,
to
like
prevent
this
that.
made me not want to drive down country roads. And I'm going to tell you, I still think about it every once in a while when I'm driving down.
Would have been aliens.
Yeah, like, is this going to be where finally my alien abduction
Didn't they just
actually
prove
happens?
that aliens were actually a thing? Like, in the last year, they actually, like, aliens.
Well, I know that Japan, in their regular reputable newspaper, published an actual UFO story and pictures, which gave it some kind of relevance that they do think this is a real thing.
Mm,
Yeah.
I don't love that. Yeah, so there were lots of things that I thought I was emotionally prepared for and ready. Like, I really felt that a house fire was much more common.
I want to say something about the aliens, because a lot of people do not believe in aliens. Okay. They do not believe in aliens because they've never seen one. Uh, we don't have documentation in this and that. But what's interesting to me is, how can you believe in God who you really can't see or anything? How come so many people will
Need
believe
proof. Yeah.
in God without any actual proof, but they won't believe that there could be aliens? Like, why? That one confuses me a little bit.
I am somebody who does believe in God and I believe in aliens, so I can't answer that from a
Yeah, there can be
perspective
both. Well, why do we think that we're the only living things? Like,
because we're narcissists.
yeah, why?
We're very self-important as a
There's a lot of
species.
planets that we're only one galaxy. They think there's lots of other galaxies. So why couldn't there be life forms on
I
other?
hope there are.
I hope there are, and I hope they're not hostile. Why do we always think the aliens are bad? Because you know why? It's an unknown.
It's the unknown.
And
The
we're
unknown is
afraid
always
of the
scary.
unknown. It's scary. So aliens obviously would have to be bad. They would have to.
I imagine they might not be necessarily humanoids, but they might be more like they look like little chihuahuas or
Oh, I
something.
know another thing, crop circles. That was another
Oh,
thing.
that has to do with aliens though,
They
right?
think, I mean, that's the thing. But
I
that,
also
and
thought
some
that
of the hieroglyphics.
if I didn't finish my dinner, that would actually go to like
A
I
starving child.
yeah, like a starving child could just take my leftovers. I thought that was a possibility. Like, well, if I don't finish this, just give it to the
Because, of
local.
course, that food's going to get to Africa if you just put it in an
I thought
envelope.
I thought bank robberies were
A
more
lot.
common than they are. They may have been.
No.
Maybe they were. I don't know.
Like, no.
Apparently, I was really prepared for really bad things to happen.
Well, I think
I
when we
thought
were
that it
little
was more
kids,
likely that you could win the lottery.
I think, oh, yeah, I still
Mhm.
think that one could happen. I think when you're a little kid, your parents try to do things to try to keep you safe and out of trouble. So I think maybe there's a little catastrophizing just to kind of keep,
Mm.
like making things seem like there's big consequences.
I don't feel like my parents did that. I feel like TV
No, your
is the
parents
one
were
that.
robbers and kidnappers. Margie and Helmut,
They're
we're
not
watching
robbers
you.
or kidnappers.
They're not.
No, I don't think they instilled fear in me. I think it was stuff that I was watching. I feel
Yeah.
like,
I
or
mean, well, that's
I've
it.
always had a really big imagination.
Yeah.
So I feel like I really believed, like, I would spin tales to my sister and she believed all of them. Like,
That's good. You have
I
an
would sit
audience.
I did have an audience and I was very clever in
Yeah.
my stories and
Mhm.
she believed them and she was like all in, like, "Yeah, let's do it. I'm in." Uh, but I really believed the stories. Like when I told you about my imaginary friend Paul,
Yeah.
I can still see him. I know what he looks
Yeah.
like kind of Sasquatch-esque
Oh,
actually. But no, he wasn't a Sasquatch, he was a gorilla. But I don't know what episode that is that I talked about it. But yeah, I had an imaginary friend named Paul. He was a big gorilla. But I had such a vivid imagination that I really did believe the tales I was spinning. I really did believe that my parents were robbers
yeah.
and kidnappers.
Get into it. Get into that. Well, I another one I think that I thought a lot of there's a lot of things about, like pirates, like modern day
Mm,
pirates, and there are modern day pirates. But I do remember thinking, what about if I'm out in the Bahamas and my ship gets pirated? Because it does happen every once in a while. But I think sometimes we put an extra amount of fear, or like kind of just thinking these things that when you look at them logically, of course they're not a
yeah.
thing, but sometimes we put a lot of energy into stuff that might never, ever, 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 ever happen.
Well, some of it we really hope it never happens.
Well, yeah, I don't want to be, tied up and thrown on a railroad track. I don't.
That just seems logistically challenging to tie someone to a railroad track.
Yeah. I mean,
Like
I
there's
hope that
no
doesn't
like how
happen.
would you even 'cause you can't go under the slats. Like how would you even
I think they just kind of tied you up and
and
then
like
threw you down there and you couldn't wiggle
logistics
off.
chat, how would that even work?
Let's not think about it.
Let's not think about it.
Don't you think about it. We don't want to put a bad thought.
We don't want that.
Or give anybody ideas. Like, hey, nobody's been thrown on
Oh,
the
I thought
railroad tracks.
haunting was more common.
Oh,
Haunting is real.
hauntings, yes.
Haunting is for sure real, but I thought that it was way more common for ghosts to be.
I have a list of people that I'm going to haunt.
I know.
My daughter's
Riley's on the top of the
she's
list.
number one.
She knows it.
She told me not to haunt her, and
Which
I'm her
made
mom.
It the first thing that you want to do.
Yeah, and you can't tell me what I'm going to do. So she shot right up to the top of the list when she forbid me.
Am I on the list?
Oh, sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm
Can
going
you
to
haunt me with like all of a sudden there's a nice cup of coffee or something?
Yes.
Like, can it be nice haunting?
Yeah, it's going to be a very pleasant haunting. It's going to make you laugh. It's going to make you get caffeinated. It's going to be good.
Okay.
It's going to be a relaxing, chill
I would
haunting.
say look forward to that, but that would
it might involve you all of a sudden buying more dogs.
because that would be like wishing for your demise. So I hope it's a real long time before you haunt me, like at least 60 years.
The people that I haunt will have they'll just not know why, inexplicable cravings for coffee and to adopt stray inappropriate chihuahuas. It'll be like, why do I have 6 of these fuckers?
And I'll be like, damn,
and I'll
Shelly,
be like,
Jeff, I'm so sorry. Shelly's haunting me again, and she compelled me. She mind controlled me.
And I got this
chihuahua.
4th chihuahua. Yeah, so it'll be a pleasant haunting. You'll look forward to it.
I don't want to look forward to it because that means your demise. But it will help me mourn.
Yeah, sure.
Because I'll be like, I really look forward to the chihuahua.
Yeah, hoarding.
And the coffee.
The coffee and chihuahua hoarding. Let it begin. Yeah, there was a lot of, also royalty. I thought there was a really good chance I would marry a prince.
Oh, for sure.
I was like, that's, one of the things.
Little chance for lack of success.
Yeah. I just thought for sure I must have had a really good self-esteem.
Well, we're Leos.
Yeah, I was like, of course I'll be married to a prince. Hey, first of all, I'm going to live in England pretty soon. It's not too late.
It's not too late.
It could still happen.
It's not going to happen. It'll happen, I mean. That's what I meant. Shit, I just went up on the haunting list. I can see it in her eyes.
Watch what you say.
She just sneered at me.
Yeah, watch what you say.
Oh,
you don't know.
Biscuits.
Oh, biscuits. But yeah, I just thought that, wow, you get out of high school and you marry Prince.
Yeah.
Yeah. It totally could happen. There just seemed like there was a lot of stories where everyday people got married to royalty.
Well, people love a transformation.
Mm-hmm.
Like humans are fascinated with transformations. And like it's like the Cinderella thing. Like she went from the
the
poor girl scrubbing the floors to now she lives in the castle and is with the prince, right? Like we want that redemption story of like that if it's all going to turn out okay.
Things are going bad.
Stress me.
Yeah, I don't know if I want they're very loud. Don't know if I want.
I'm allergic to birds, so that's probably a
you
terrible
don't
idea
want that.
for me.
I do want to talk to the animals and have them talk back and sing songs with them. That
you
part
actually
seems
kind of look
fun.
Snow Whitey-ish today.
I'm wishing for the one I love. Yeah, I want those little things to be swirling around my head, singing with me, putting things up on the clothesline so I don't have to do that shit. If there's animals that will come and do the housework, I am pro that. So I did think that I'd get a lot more help from my animals. Maybe that's why I always wanted so many. I thought they were going to do the housework. I didn't know they were going to create more housework. That's the reality. There's a lot more vacuuming and mopping up of piss than I anticipated.
That escalated quickly, but you're not wrong.
Yeah, there's a lot more of that. These dogs that I have don't care so much about how incontinent they are.
They do not.
No.
It's not on the top of their...
Peeing outside is a choice for them. It's not the choice they usually make.
Well, I mean, to be fair, they see us not going outside to pee.
Yeah.
And they're like, I'm just trying to be more human.
Yeah. They're like, well, she doesn't do it. She doesn't go outside. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go right here on the carpeting. Not that hardwood floor over there, the carpeting, which is like grass, which is outside, but I don't want to go outside. That's a dog for you.
Ooh, I feel like we've gone out on a terrible tangent. Holy smoke.
Yeah, I thought dogs would go potty outside.
We went from Bermuda Triangle to dogs are pissing on the carpet.
I'm in the Bermuda Triangle of Chihuahuas.
Oh, boy.
That is a whole nother dimension, for sure.
That is a dimension.
Yeah, but it's just funny, like things. I wonder if there's like new urban legends, like,
Or like
and that
new
we're just
things that
not,
like kids think
like we're
might
not,
happen.
yeah, like we're not maybe in tune with all the things that are current. Like maybe it's not Sasquatch and Loch Ness
Maybe
monster
they
and
think
witches.
that Australian blue healers actually do talk and have little families and drive around like
Right,
Bluey.
like Bluey. Yeah, maybe that
Yeah,
would be cool. I hope
that would
that
be
is
cool.
true.
I
I hope
hope it
it is
is.
true. But I don't know. I mean, I thought having a trampoline was a much more common thing because there's a lot of,
They take up a lot of real estate.
they do. My daughter has a trampoline, but I just thought more people had them than really do. It's like people with backyard pools. There's not as many of those as I thought.
Well,
You
I
guys
guess it
had
depends
one.
on where you live. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're in California, I think a lot of people have them.
Yeah,
Or
we had like a little
Arizona.
stand-up one. We
We're
didn't
in
have
the
like a proper one.
Pacific Northwest. It's not as common.
Why
Not,
would it be? Well, I guess it's getting
no,
warmer here now.
you're not gonna, maybe it will become more common. I don't know.
I
So
love
you
that.
guys, do you remember, did you have a thing, have we mentioned one that you were like, oh my God?
I'm back and in the quicksand, the
Yeah.
hot lava,
Uh-huh.
the Bermuda Triangle. Those are the
Oh,
ones.
also that you were going to be a nerdy girl who was going to turn hot and get the hot guy.
Yeah, a transformation.
A transformation story. Like you are going to be this.
That did happen.
Oh, did it? Did it?
It did.
Did it?
What are you
Okay.
talking about? Am I waiting for that to happen?
That the She's All That, was that the name of that
That's
movie?
me, dude. I am the hot girl with the hot husband now.
Oh,
It all worked out.
okay. I still haven't married royalty, so I've
Well, you've
married
got
a
a
lot of people, but
British doctor.
I got friggin' close. I got real close. I got a British guy. At least he sounds like royalty.
Oh my god.
So I'm almost there.
So, guys, what were your things that that were irrational beliefs when you were younger?
Did you think Bigfoot was going to break through your window and grab you on the couch?
I hope not. That would be a horrible thing to think.
Did you think you were going to get tied up and thrown on a train track?
That's a terrible idea as well.
I know. I mean, none of them
Let's
were
go
good.
into the I'm going to win the lottery.
I'm going to win the lottery and I'm going to
Marry a
marry
prince.
royalty. Let's go.
Mhm. Love
Yep,
that.
for sure.
Okay, guys. So we're going to do our rapid fire questions,
Mhm.
and maybe I'll start.
Okay.
Okay, Shelly.
Yes.
Favorite brand of shoe?
Oh my goodness. Favorite brand of shoe? I'm going to go with one that most people aren't going to know, but they are the most comfortable. They're called Vionic.
Oh,
they're-
yes, those are great.
They're really good if you have any kind of foot problem, if you have flat feet.
They're like
If you have-
orthopedics.
They are,
Fuck,
but they
we're
look,
old.
we're old, but I love them.
She didn't go Louis Vuitton. She didn't go Nike.
No,
she didn't
I
go,
went
no,
for the
she went
comfort.
Bionic, like orthopedic inside.
But they make cute ones that don't look orthotic, and they now have sandals and heels.
I have sandals. I have the Bionic.
Yeah, they're really good. I'm old. I'm built for comfort now, not for speed. So I'm going for the Vionic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Your turn.
For sure. Okay. So I'll go with the brand one too. If you could right now, if somebody would place into your hand a fancy designer purse, would you rather have a Kate Spade bag or a Louis Vuitton?
Louis Vuitton.
Okay. A little more decorative. That they have a lot. There's a lot more
There's a lot going on.
drama in
I
the
like
Louis
it.
Vuitton.
Drama. I like the drama.
She likes
for my
the
Canadian
drama.
friends.
All right.
Okay. Shelly.
Yes.
You have gotten me onto the Great British Baking Show.
Yes.
So
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I know, right? If you were a competitor on there,
Mhm.
which week do you think you would get Star Baker? Do you think it would be Breads Week, Biscuit Week, which is cookies, or Cakes Week? Which one do you think you would excel at?
Biscuits, the cookies.
Mm.
Out of those cookies, and I'm pretty good at cake. Bread, I'm just learning how to do, like sourdough. So I'd go with cookies. I
Okay.
think I could rock some cookies.
Damn it, now I want cookies.
I know, it sounds delicious.
Okay, the second one for me.
Okay, so Angie, let's go to, we haven't done a food one. Let's do a
The
food.
cookie one was a food one, by the way.
I mean, for you. I
Yeah.
haven't done a food one for you. So let's go. I'm not going to ask you that one because I know you'd go for Bread Week. I know for a fact you would. So
Accurate.
let's do, would you rather go on the reality show Chopped, or would you rather go on Top Chef? If you could be on one of those. If you meant the qualifications.
Not the qualifications.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Chopped
Mm-hmm.
because Top Chef, you're you're lobbying for a career,
Yeah.
right? Like, I don't think I want to be a chef, but
A
I
lot
would,
of the people on Chopped are
yeah,
chefs.
I would want to do Chopped because I think I am pretty creative.
I was going to say, I think that one's fun because you really have to use your creativity instead of doing all the classics and that you are given weird ingredients and have to make
Yeah,
them
I
work.
love watching that show and like trying to figure out what I would do. And
Yeah.
also like if there wasn't the time
Like they give
constraint,
you
what would I
fruit
do?
leather, like mackerel, fruit leather, and olives.
Yeah.
Some weird
You're
shit.
like, the fuck am I going to do with this? But
Yeah, they come up with stuff.
you know what I wouldn't want to do is be a judge on a show like that.
You have to eat that shit.
Like grape juice and salmon roe. I
Nope.
don't think I want to eat that together.
Nope.
Okay,
Pass.
guys. Thank you so much for listening. It means the world that you've listened to us and chosen to
Yes.
spend your time with us. If you have time, we would love if you would give us a like, a comment, a follow, a subscribe, a share, and the best, the elusive 5-star review.
It's like getting an Academy Award, I
It
tell you.
is. It would be the Academy Award of podcasts.
It would be.
So thank you again for being here, and we will see you next time on the flip side.
Ciao.
Bye.
That's it for today's dose of midlife mischief on Hot Flash Chronicles. Thanks for listening and letting us overshare.
If you laughed, nodded along, or shouted same at any point, hit that subscribe button and share us with your favorite humans. And remember, we're still hot, just in flashes.